McLaren's team principal, Andrea Stella, has recently made it clear that he will not hesitate to control his drivers if he feels they exceed the boundaries of fair play. The tension between McLaren and Red Bull remains high, particularly after comments from both McLaren CEO Zak Brown and Andrea Stella at the Silverstone GP. They believe Red Bull has not done enough to ensure that Max Verstappen races within the established rules. On Saturday morning, Brown emphasized McLaren's commitment to maintaining fair competition and avoiding the grey areas of the regulations. This statement follows the contentious clash between Verstappen and Lando Norris at the Austrian Grand Prix. During the race, Norris suffered a puncture, leading to his retirement, while Verstappen finished fifth after a penalty for causing the collision. This incident has fueled criticism of Verstappen and Red Bull's racing tactics, especially regarding Verstappen's aggressive defense. Brown highlighted Red Bull's history of controversial actions, including their 2021 budget cap breach and their defense of Verstappen's conduct during the Austrian GP. Brown stated that McLaren would not adopt a win-at-all-costs mentality, contrasting their approach with what he perceives as Red Bull's strategy. "We're prepared to go toe-to-toe. Nasty is not how McLaren goes racing," Brown asserted. "But I think you can go toe-to-toe, but you don't have to be nasty about it. They seem to, at times, have a win-at-all-costs mentality. That's not how we go racing. But we think you can go toe-to-toe and take the fight in our own way." When asked about Brown's comments, Stella reinforced McLaren's commitment to fair play, emphasizing that the team instills these values in its drivers, Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri. "We want to make sure that we race within the regulations and in a respectful way," Stella said. "It's always tough when you are on track, but I think it's pretty clear what you are supposed to do. So, for us as a team, we want to make sure that this is applied by our drivers, and, if we see that our drivers go outside this range, which is the correct range to be within, then we will definitely help our drivers understand that that was not right rather than back him up at all costs." Stella reiterated his respect for Red Bull and Max Verstappen, stating that McLaren continues to hold their competitors in high regard. Despite this, he emphasized that McLaren's focus is on racing fairly and earning their victories on merit. "I said we have so much respect for Red Bull, so much respect for Max, they don't need to do that," Stella remarked. "That was my comment still stands. After that, I focus on how we go racing. I would like to think that we just want to get what we deserve." As McLaren strives to close the gap on Red Bull, currently trailing by just over 60 points, the team remains committed to a principled approach. With Red Bull facing inconsistent performances from Sergio Perez, McLaren sees an opportunity to challenge the reigning Constructors' champions by adhering to their values of fair and respectful racing.